Hi, I'm Peter Haddock and I'm here with one of my great industry friends, Onyett from D Morgan. Adam, we're here talking about AGTEK, which you're now using, but you and I had an AGTEK moment a few years ago at Hexagon Live, didn't we? When you were introduced to it at the same time as me. And on from that, basically last year, you've started using it in the business, but it's part of your overall digital journey. You've got like a 3D machine control, surveying equipment. Noticed you've just got Starlink systems from Elon Musk systems on the sites now. It really is this evolving nature of D Morgan as a business, isn't it? And why it's important to continue to do that.
Yeah, I think that's true. I started with D Morgan 23 years ago.
Wow.
Brought Leica into the business because we were using horrible Nikons. Brought Leica in. I've always been brought up with Leica, and since then we've been on a journey with Leica. Took on machine control in 2011, 2012.
Yeah.
Pushed the machine control onto excavators in 2014. Now we run a massive fleet of GPS-enabled machines. And yeah, it was a natural progression when we saw Bill Cope, the VP for AGTEK, a couple of years ago at Hexagon Live. He introduced a system. I thought that actually could be a really good fit for us. And about a year ago, we took the plunge, got involved, and now we're starting to see the benefits because we are using another system that we have used for many, many years. So getting buy-in from our people has been a challenge, but they can see the benefits and they're on the journey now.
Yeah.
And at this event today, we're getting to see the insight of what they're doing to improve the system and where it's going in the future. And I think integration with what we already use, that is happening naturally, but I think actually over time, the way that we're seeing the future of AGTEK, I think there is a potential that we can use that solely.
Right.
I think that's a journey,
Yeah.
But certainly the way that technology is evolving, and I mean, dare I say, the Hexagon group, how they're encompassing the whole autonomous ecosystem.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that there is something there that could bring everything together, and ultimately, I think that's what we all want.
Yeah, definitely.
A whole encompassing system from cradle to grave of how we manage our sites, how we capture data, use the data, and ultimately hand everything back over to the asset owner, and then they operate and maintain it going forward.
And I think, you know, when you look at all of those things that you've got to do as a business and you've had to do as a business separately with the separate systems and separate things and all of the data that is now required, and not just, you know, data around, you know, the assets and everything else, as you go through that, this sort of real time, where are you know, up to date information about how much you've delivered, are you on program, you know, are you keeping carbon down and the costs and everything like that, and are you adding in value engineering to reduce the overall, you know, cost of the program, and the way in which that cycle continues. You know, you've been on some big projects over the years that take years to happen, and as you're bringing in more and more innovations to improve that, it helps everyone, doesn't it?
It does, absolutely, and I think, you know, it's a changing and evolving industry. Obviously, with the labour shortages, skill shortages that we suffer, I think there's a dilution of those skills in the industry, so we need the technology to bring people on and help them through. But then that leads to other challenges, that now we need people to be digital managers to actually pull all that data together and pump out what we want and provide the right information to the right people at the right time. So it's a really evolving industry. It's an exciting time, and I think long may it continue.
I think you're right there. You know, I've seen these new jobs appearing for adverts as I look at around that says digital scientists, digital engineers, digital groundworks, all the rest of it. And it's also a way that makes this industry exciting for people, in particular young people, to join who are digital natives. And it's great to see the continued journey. We'll be on site with these guys soon, I'm sure. And, you know, back into AGTEK now for some more highlights of what's to come and the vision for the future. Cheers, Ange.
Excellent. Cheers, Peter.